Hello, CJP here. Welcome to episode 2. This time we're gonna make a very basic command plugin where we're gonna just make a plugin where you type command and you get something back. So we have Eclipse open, and again, it's all new, haven't done anything. We're gonna make a new Java project. This we're gonna call the project name test command. So if you click on this arrow right here, you'll see src, which is your source code, and the system library. Now what I want you to do is right click on src, new package. This is where you name your package. So if you have a domain, you should use that. If you don't, you should use something like this: me dot and then my name dot and then your project name. Mine is just gonna be test plugin, I guess. Sure. Right click at that again and go to new class and call this main. When making class, you should call it capital letter at the beginning, just to clarify. It makes it easier for people to see that, oh, this is a file, not a directory. Here we got that. Now what we want to do is we want to add, so it's make it so it knows it's a plugin. So what we're gonna do is extends Java plugin. Now you see that there's a red line on this, which is, oh, we need to import the package. Once you hover over it, you see that, oh, you can't import it. This is due to you haven't added Spigot or CraftBukkit to this project yet. The way to do this is you right click on test your project and go to build path, add external archives, and then find your, well, I love Windows 10. It's so hard to okay, there we go. Okay, so Spigot.jar, open. Now we can import it. Now, before we continue, there is one important thing that we need to do before we continue. If we forget this, the plugin won't even load. Okay? So, you go to src, right click, new, file, and call this plugin.yml. I should highly suggest you to have Notepad++ for this. If you don't, you should download it. It's free and easy to use, and have a lot of support for different stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make our plugin YML, which tells Spigot or Bukkit how these plugins work, kind of, where it tells it the main class file, as well as the name of the plugin and version, and stuff that the plugin uses. So main, this me.cgp test plugin.main. This is the directory, and this was our class file. Test plugin, yep, that was right. Okay. Now we're gonna name this. We're just gonna call it test plugin for YouTube. Okay. Now we're gonna do version. We're gonna make this version 0.1. Now we're gonna call tell it plugin, well, Spigot or Bukkit, how like what commands this plugin will use. If you don't do this and try to add a command for this plugin, you will get some problem where it won't be able to find it for various reasons, but just do this to avoid problems. You're not gonna make a command where you do /tests. And we're gonna add the description for this. Tester plugin. You can add more. You can add like another command or whatever, or add allies. There is a good documentation on how to do this, but you don't need to worry about that. You can also do stuff like permission. I don't really remember what it was. I think it was permission, and then the permission stuff. But again, I have never used it. I have added permission to a plugin before. I've done it through the plugin YML, and I don't really see a reason to do it that way. But it might be good to do it. I don't know. I have never done it. But this is our basic stuff right here. Whoops, that was for episode 1. So what we're gonna do now is right click here and refresh. Revert to plugin YML. If you don't, you get some problems later on when trying to compile the project. So now what we're gonna do is make our very basic onload on disable, which gets called every time the plugin load or gets unloaded. So public void on enable. When making names like this, you need to, on functions, you should all call them lowercase, and then you can call them uppercase after on, but you should always start them on lowercase. And then we can also make public void on disable. What void is that it will not return anything. It will just run through, and that's it. It will just run. What you can do is stuff like string, which will return a string, like return tests, like that. Yeah, unenable is in the string is a void. So that's that. So what we'll do is, yeah, sure, why not? We're gonna make our own function that we will use on enable and on disable. So we're gonna make public static void out string s. What this will do is, if we're gonna do something like out and then do plugin enabled, like that, then that's this string which says plugin enabled will get this name right here s inside this function. So what we'll do is bucket.get logger and then .info. Well, we should import this before we continue. Import .info, and we're just gonna do tests space plus s. What this will do is, once this gets run, it will output test and then space plugin enabled inside the console. Now there's something here. Let's say I want to use this multiple times, but I don't want to use .info all the time. Well, there's no problem with that. Let's make public static logger log equals, and then this. We'll import the logger, and oh, that's okay. Public static logger log. That's, I don't see a problem with that. Let's do log Hold on, there's some problem. Oh, they have a problem. I imported the wrong logger. Be careful when importing stuff. Like, I import this one, we're gonna import this one. Make sure you import the right thing. There we go. So, now we see log.info. We made it a lot better right here. Now we can make a lot of variables up on top of here, which we normally do. Now we can do something like log dot well dot what the well, sure, whatever, it works. The end. That's great. Okay, so we can do out plugin disabled. There we go. Now we have it so once the plugin loads or get disabled, it outputs plugin enabled or plugin disabled according to what's happening. Now we want to make our command. For this, we're gonna use boolean. Public boolean on command. Now a boolean. Well, you know what? I will explain this just after this. Command sender, command cmd, string, command label, string, set array, and there we go. Now we need to import this, which is this one, and command don't import the material, import this one. And you'll see you get suddenly this error over the whole thing. This is due to this is a boolean, which will wait for a turn. A boolean will wait for either true or false. True or false. Basically 0 or 1 in another sense. Now what this will do is once the command gets run, command sender, which is the sender which runs the command, that these are the names that I use. You can change them, but you should name them to something that gives sense. Then cmd, which is the command, then string, this one, command label, is the first command, like let's say /help. Then this one right here is the command label. Everything that comes after it is the args, the arguments. So what we'll do is we'll do if command label dot equals ignore case. The reason why we do equals ignore case instead of equals is, let's say the person runs a command like this /test. Well, I don't know how you managed to do that, but either way, if you did that, then our command will still run. And inside here, we will send a message back to the player. Well, how are we gonna do that? Let's say we want to make a lot of stuff happen to the player. Well, then we should make a player variable. Player p equals player sender. This makes it so the sender is gonna be a player. Now, if this gets run by, let's say, a console, this will not crash, but it will return an error. If you want to do it safe for making it so you can run it on command as well, and it still do something, you should make it so if this is not a player, then don't. Just return false immediately. But since we're not going to worry about that, it won't crash the server or anything, it will just return an error to the console. That's it. So what we're going to do is p.send message, and then testing 1 2 3 and then dot. There we go. And here we're gonna return true, so we don't continue anything. Now what we're gonna do is right click here, click on Export, Java, jar file, next, browse, and then plugins. And here you're gonna put your plugin. We're just gonna call this tests. Save. Overwrite the existing file with that warning. You should enable that if you're gonna do all the working. So yeah, what we're gonna do now is we are going to start our server. That should be on there, YouTube, and then server, and start server. Now, if this was successful, then we'll see a message inside the console: test plugin enabled. Here we also see before that, test plugin for YouTube. That's what we called the name before. Inside this, enabling test plugin, this name again, version 0.0, 0.1, this one right there. This is automatic, and you can disable it, I think, but yeah, this is our plugin that types this. So what we can do now is log on to a server. I didn't add any permission to this, so we can run this either way. /tests. Testing 1 2 3. Very simple. What we can also do is, let's say we want to give the person an item or just similar, or change something. Or let's do this. Let's remove this and do. Let's say you want to do run this command /tests ABC. At the moment, it will just return this again because it doesn't care what you type. We're gonna do if argument args 0, which is the first argument it defines, equals ignore case ABC. Then it's gonna do this. If it doesn't, then it's just gonna do p.send message. You forgot ABC. Sure. You know what? We'll either add some color to this one. We even do that. Chat color dot yellow. And then we'll import that there. There we go. So what we'll do here is we do p dots. Let's see what we can do here. What will be interesting? We can. Sure, we'll just send a message to him. Send message. What we'll do is we will send him his location. You are located at p.get location, and let's do. Let's see. What should we get? Should we get block? Or let me see. Can just do that. To string, just to make sure. It's normally a string, but just to make sure. And then we can export this. And we're gonna reload. Time set 0, because I want. Oh yeah, I'm not up. Yeah. Time set 0. Now we'll do test ABC. Oh, hold on. There's something wrong here. Equals ignore case ABC. Huh. Return true. Let's just do it this way. This is weird. Well, you can see that. Hold on. I forgot to export this. There we go. Reload. That was the problem. Really? No, there's definitely something wrong here. Because this is supposed to be yellow. And it's not supposed to say testing decimal 3 anymore. Okay. Testing. Finish. Let's restart server. Maybe it's hooked up. Well, something happened. Never happened before, but it's okay. Let's see that again. And plugins. Yep, that's in. Okay. Tests. Oh. Well, test ABC. There we go. You're located at, and then it gives you what? This value right here, which looks like this in string value. So yeah, if we walk around and run this command again, you'll see that, oh, it changes. So yeah, I wonder why this didn't work. Oh, you forgot the ABC. So if you just do that, I see. We could of course make it so. Oh yeah, because it never returns anything, it just returns false. Sorry for that one. But yeah, that's basically how you do simple commands. Next up, we are gonna do events, where let's say you want to check when people are moving, or want to run something when people are joining. Let's say you want to make a server that ops everyone that joins the server for whatever reason, then sure, we'll do that. At the moment I'm not up. Yeah, I'm not up, so we'll do that. That'll be fun. So until next time, this is HGP signing out.